briefly of their baseball season this year, and it was really remarkable. The baseball program started, varsity program, 3 years ago, and the first year didn't win a game, second year won a game. This year, these boys, most of whom are seniors here, but we have some others, came together and decided, they don't practice, by the way, maybe an occasional Friday practice, but otherwise they have a football game on Friday. Many of them prefer to practicing. But we came out, and we're playing against schools that have 2,000 students in them. Some of the teams have Jewish kids on them. That's been a remarkable experience for our kids to really get out and see kids from major public high schools who are also Jewish and love playing against another Jewish kid. They come up and they greet us occasionally, shalom, or whatever they might know, a little word or two of Hebrew. And they tell us, we're Jewish too. And the kids get to know them during the course of the game, shaking hands afterwards. They start to chat a little bit. But I think one of the more moving experiences we had was we had a letter from two coaches. And the coaches said, our boys have never met teenagers like this before. Get a little emotional because it was a very moving letter. He said, our boys have never met teenagers like this before. Kids who want to go to school till 9 o'clock at night and then stay after that. You'll catch people there 2, 3 in the morning, continuing to learn and brush up on their lessons. So he said, this was in a game we lost. And the coach said, the coach was a lawyer, and he said, I have to tell you, playing against your team was a transformative experience for our kids. They'll never forget it. They met kids other Jewish kids, this coach was Jewish, other Jewish kids who live committed Jewish lives, committed to their studies, but that are cool guys also that we interacted with during the game. They'll never forget the experience. They've learned a great deal through that. And I'll tell you one last story. This year, we made the playoffs. We were the number 4 seed. And in the first round, we came up against a team that had only won 1 game on paper. But when we got there, it turned out the average height on the team was about 6'3", 180. And the pitcher was throwing about 90 miles an hour. So I went to the coach and I said, this is really a remarkable transformation. They lost to a team that we had crushed, and they'd won 1 game. He said, well, they had different excuses, Some of the guys are back from football or one or another excuse. So we played, and all I had was their lineup card. So, we lost the game, and we were out of the playoffs at that point. And it was really disappointing for the boys because they had played well this year. They beat some very good teams. And the teams were shocked to lose to a little 46-person school. So I said the program's too long. I'm going to wrap this up shortly. So I had the names and went on the internet, and I found they all played for Creekside High School. It was a 4A school. But one of them, the pitcher, was throwing so fast, played for a 5A school. And I found his name. He was named top 10 player in Atlanta, baseball player in Atlanta. He's been clocked at 99 miles an hour, and he's honorable mention All-American. 2 of the names I couldn't find, but I found the last names, and one I just couldn't believe would be the same kid. He graduated 2 years earlier, if he's the same person, could have been his cousin. Graduated 2 years earlier from Creekside High School. Last year was named Small College All-American, and this year was named the top college shortstop in the nation with a contract with the San Francisco Giants. So I couldn't believe this could be the same person who played in our game, so I wrote to their commissioner. I ran out of options. So I thought I was Columbo, and I wrote to their commissioner, and I said, I want to just tell our boys who it is they lost to. They were such talented kids, and I can't find out who a couple of them are. So I gave him the names. So he got back to me about a day and a half, and he said, sheepishly, I have to tell you, I spoke with the coach. I looked into this further, and we had no business doing this. Sure enough, the guy plays for the San Francisco Giants, and the other person graduated 2 years earlier. They're all on the web in a recruiting site for professional teams now. So they were disqualified from the tournament. We went on to beat the number 1 seed 19-2 and made the championship in the tournament. So it was a great experience for the kids.